Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Shannon and welcome to my channel. This is Lifestyle Manifesting. And on my channel, I'm talking all about manifesting every area of your life. Manifest and deliberately create and design your life how you want it to be. I had a workshop. Yesterday, I had a workshop in my private VIP group. And in that workshop, we did inner conversations. And I want to talk about the importance of inner conversations with your specific person. And by the way, you're always having inner conversations in your head. But what inner conversations are you having? Are you having the conversations in your mind that you're arguing and fighting with your specific person? Are you reliving the drama that you didn't want to experience? Because as you continue to think about that, you're really just solidifying that as your reality. You're solidifying that reality by focusing on it. So the power of your inner conversations, which you're already doing already, you could do this with your specific person. You could do this with your boss. You could do that. This is an inner conversation that you are having. It's a mental conversation with any person in your world. You're creating with your imagination. So create the blueprint of what you want to hear. Do you want to hear your boss say that you're the best? Do you want to hear your boss tell you that you have the promotion? Do you want to hear your specific person say, I love you? Then you need to be practicing that kind of conversation in your mind. You practice the blueprint of what you want your future, experiences to be. So let's practice some I'm going to practice with you inner conversations. I want you to imagine that your specific person is saying this to you, okay? You imagine, it doesn't matter if you hear their voice, you're just imagining, here, the big picture is you create with your imagination. So if you're contemplating and playing in your mind with the things that you want, you will have that experience. So start playing in your mind or thinking in your mind about the things you want to hear. You don't want to hear words of the opposite of what you really want. You want to hear what you want to hear the beautiful, loving affirmations, right? Words of affirmations from your specific person. You want to hear that your specific person is emotionally available. So if you're not at that place, you could create that by affirming it, by aligning with that reality. What I want you to do is imagine your person, the love of your life. It could be new love, it could be an ex, it could be someone that you know, somebody from the past, it could be anybody, okay? So imagine, it could be a general, right? If you're looking for new love, the general idea of what you want in a relationship, create that blueprint so you have that experience, okay? So imagine that you want to maybe close your eyes and imagine what they're saying to you, okay? They're saying, I am here with you. And they're saying, you are the most important person in my life. You are absolutely perfect in my eyes. I'm always here to support you. I love watching you succeed in life. It makes me feel so good. I would never leave you because I love you and I always support you. You melt my heart. I love how our relationship grows and grows. I always support you. You're my favorite person in the world. I love supporting you. You are the most important person to me. You are always so good to me, and I love that. You deserve the best. I really can't get enough of you. I love you, and I love you so much. You are important to me. You're the most important person to me. When you're not with me, I'm always missing you. I always want to spend time with you. I always want to be next to you. I'm always thinking about you. I'm always wishing the best for you. You're the most beautiful, handsome, kind person that I know. You are adorable and so cute. I know you're successful. I see how amazing you are. I've never had this connection with anyone. I am always here for you. I love you. I love how we are connecting on such a deep level. I love sharing my feelings with you. I love that you're emotionally available for me. I love how open you are with me, and I feel safe to say anything because there's no judgment. I feel safe with you. You make me feel so loved, and I love that. I love that we have this fun together. That's just incredible. I love spending all my time with you. I love that you encourage me to grow. You inspire me to be the best person. You always make me feel safe and secure. And I love feeling close to you. I love the way that you make me feel. I'm grateful for you in my life. And I know that our love is always growing stronger and stronger. Okay, so we were imagining, if you joined on late, we were imagining that your specific person is saying this to you. And why do we want to imagine that they are saying this to us? And if it feels better, just think of the idea of this is what you want to hear. If it doesn't feel good to think about your specific person, or you can't imagine them saying this to you, you have to keep practicing. But you want to practice the things you want to hear. What things do you want to be told to you? What do you want to hear? Okay. And the more that you practice this, you're creating reality just by putting your right now, being together here in this moment. We are planting the seed. We're planting the seed. It's done. Okay. You have heard these words. Now imagine it's done. Imagine that the person who loves you, that the person that you love, loves you, and these are words of affirmations that they say to you. Okay. To make yourself more emotionally available, emotionally intelligent, you want to practice hearing and saying things like this to your specific person, having inner conversations. All right, so you guys are powerful. Remember, you're creating the blueprint for your future. Are you focusing on anything that they're doing that you see that you don't like, or are you focusing on what you want to experience? That's the key here. The key is just turn your focus to the bigger picture of what you want. Even though you don't see it, even though they haven't said it to you, it's okay that they haven't said it to you. You decide what and declare what you want to hear and what your expectation is in a relationship. You expect your partner to be emotionally available with you, to share their feelings with you, to tell you how they feel about you, and to be expressive. So let me answer some questions. How is everybody? I'm so good at BBL. How can I move past that to actually manifesting? You are so good at BBL, and that means you are so good at manifesting. That's how you move past, okay? So, you're seeing evidence. BBL is evidence, right? It's birds before land. So that's evidence. You look at your world and you go, oh yes, it's working. I see evidence, it's working. Okay, so, but don't say, okay, I'm seeing evidence, and then don't say, but when is it actually going to manifest? When is it actually going to happen? Okay, I mean, it's okay to think that, but a really stronger way to put your focus on your desire and manifest that quickly and instantly, faster than ever into your life, is to make it, to define. I'm so good at birds before land. I'm so good at seeing evidence in my reality. I know it's working, and I know it's mine, and I know it could happen right now. So if you could say like kind of an ask-formation, like in a question, what if it happened right now? I'm so good at this, seeing evidence. What if that means it's happening right now? What if that means my desire happens right now, tonight, right here in this moment, right? You can contemplate all those ideas instead of saying, when will it actually manifest? That's like questioning. Remember, you're in charge. You are in charge, and you are the creator. So like you go somewhere and the person in charge says, how's this actually going to happen? You don't want that. You don't want the person in charge to say, when's it actually going to happen? I don't know when it's going to happen. Okay, but you're the person in charge of your reality. So you have to start taking charge, taking lead, and declaring. God, infinite intelligence, source, universe, whatever you want to say that aligns with you, right? God has ways I know not of. That's what you tell yourself, right? God has no ways I know not of, but I know that I know how to manifest, and I know I see evidence, and I don't have to think how it's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen. Okay, so you're in charge. When's it going to happen? It happens instantly. But don't get upset if you don't see it instantly. You're the creator. So keep creating instantly, instantly, instantly. It may not be instant right now, but do you understand what you're putting your focus and attention on is creating your future experiences? The present moment creates your future experiences. Okay, and it also creates the present moment experience. So how are you reacting in the present moment? Are you reacting? Is your reaction aligned with your end, or is your reaction aligned with the opposite? Okay, take charge. You got it. I know you want to ask questions because, thank you, Michelle. Thank you for the rose. I understand you're asking questions because you want to understand this. Okay, good. Now you got it. Now you understand it, right? There's not really much more to ask. All there is to do right now, what you need to do is keep declaring it. You just keep declaring it. Did I make lunch? I did make lunch and I sent it out with the kids. Okay, fun. Yeah, I know, birthday decorations. My little guy just turned 9 the other day. Both of my children were born in October, so I went from one birthday to the next birthday. Mermaid. Recently, I've been getting a lot of different people asking me about me and SP if we're together. Okay. Or they're also asking, have we talked? And you say no. Is that okay? Because I feel weird lying about it. No, it's okay. Because understand the 3D is still, it has a reflection, okay? Here, in your mind, you have several perspectives, right? Think of like how a director or an author, the author is writing the story and the author knows everything that's going on within the story, but the author, who is you in your reality, the author also knows what's going on in the story and what's going on behind the scenes. You know what's going on behind the scenes. You're not interrupting the current people in your 3D and saying, you could declare we are together, but if it doesn't feel right to say that, then why would we say that, right? Why would we put ourselves in that position? Because that's not the path of least resistance. Because of course we know, I mean, not every time, but there's a possibility if that reality hasn't caught up, that then friends or family or people are saying something, and now you're focusing on this whole big story that you don't even want to. So yeah, no, we haven't talked. Okay, that's what you're the character in the play, and you're the author and director. So your character is saying no. But as the author, as the writer of the script of your life, you have everything going on behind the scenes. You know the bigger picture, and you're not going to feel worried about, don't feel worried about it that they asked. Okay? When they ask, just say, yeah, no. Change the topic. What more is there to talk about? Nope. Okay? So don't feel weird about it either, because you're not lying. And whatever you say, you don't have to feel weird. I mean, even if you did, so what? Right? No, change the topic. You don't need to talk about it because you know what's happening. You know the bigger picture. Eventually, which eventually could be in 5 seconds. It could be tonight, it could be tomorrow, right? As we're manifesting and shifting timelines into this reality, it can happen right now, but you know something bigger. You know you already wrote the story of your preferred reality. So it doesn't make sense to have a conversation about this, with the people that are asking about it. Here's other things you can say. When people ask you about your specific person and and that experience is not fully manifested, just tell your friends and family, like, talk about yourself, yourself, not in the way where you're, well, what I mean is talk about yourself saying, I know I'm okay, and I know I'm a great person, and I know there's great people out there, and I'm not worried about it. That's something you could say, right? I'm not worried about who I'm going to meet. I know I bring a lot. I'm valuable and I bring so much to the table. I know I'm a catch. I'm not worried about it. What's this X? Okay. Yeah. You mean what's this X? There is no X. They're not an X. Okay. Lara, about my SP, I have my moments where I really feel I'm being the best thing and I feel loved by myself. Okay, great. That's wonderful. But I don't know how to stop the worried. What can I do? The worries probably, yeah. Okay, well, when you feel worried, just first of all, you tell yourself it's okay. When it's okay, it doesn't mean you won't have your manifestation because you were worried, okay? The reason I'm saying is it's okay to feel worried because you're going to feel relieved. Like you're not going to be all upset at yourself. If you're worried and you're upset that you're worried, now you're just adding layers of condition on top of how you're, what you're feeling. Just allow your feeling. You're allowed to feel worried. That's okay. I manifest things feeling worried. I manifest things that I don't even believe. When I was manifesting my son with the dentist, like I've mentioned this many times, when I created the revision of what the dentist said, I was worried. I was like, I'm his mom. Okay, but I also was like, but I'm also the creator. I know this works. I know this works. And I kept coming back to that. I know this works. So I was dominantly saying, I know this works. I feel worried. That's okay. I know it's going to work out. So the reason when we say it's okay to feel worried, it feels a little like we're not resisting it. Okay, we're just allowing it. I'm worried and that's okay. It's okay if I'm worried. It's okay if you're worried. It's okay if you're worried. So an affirmation in that moment could be, I'm worried, I feel nervous, I'm even shaking, whatever, I feel like throwing up. Okay, even if it was all of that, that's okay because my desire is mine, okay? It's okay if I'm worried, my desire is still mine. Okay, so how do you manifest someone you've never talked to before? Even if you've never talked to them before, you imagine that they are with you. Okay, so if you understand how we're manifesting and how we're creating our reality, it's wherever we put our attention, that's what's growing in our reality. If you put your attention on this particular person, you could create an imaginal scene in your mind where you've gone on like 5 to 10 dates, or you've already been dating for months. That's where you go to. So you create a future event in your mind right now and feel it as if it's now. So you feel that they are with you. You could create a scene where maybe you're at the movies together and you're laughing together and it feels so comfortable to just sit and watch a movie together because you know what each other is thinking. You know that kind of feeling like when you're with someone and you just feel so comfortable and safe. All right. So if you want to create with affirmations, you could, all of it works, right? Imaginal scenes, affirmations, inner conversations, because we're already doing this anyway. Now we're just trying to learn how to deliberately create the reality we want. So you can say with affirmations, like whatever that person's name is, let's say it's Jim, Jim and I are dating and Jim is totally into me. Jim thinks I'm the most attractive and Jim tells me. Okay, so you could say affirmations with that about that person. Okay, a big part of it is also how do you see yourself? So you're creating your whole reality through your perception. What's your perception of yourself? What's your perception of what you think that they think of you? Because you're creating all of that. So they think you're God's gift. They think you're a total catch. You know you are. You know you have so much to give. You have love and care and kindness. You are a catch. Okay, you have everything to give. Turkey worky. How do you manifest your parents not divorcing? Start picturing them together. Now, not just together, because you could be together and be fighting, but they are together. My parents are together. They're harmonious. Everything worked out. It's the affirmations in the story you tell. So you could tell a story that my parents are together. They love each other. They adore one another. It's easy for them to communicate. They are stronger than ever. By the way, this happens with a lot of people. They might feel like there might be a breakup or close to a breakup. And all of that helps them realize things that they want to change about themselves. Like you can learn that you want to be a better communicator with your partner. So it's never a negative thing, even when people break up, because you can find value from that. So create, if they are currently not together, you keep affirming that they have figured this out. They are together. They love each other. They're expressing their love. You could create imaginal scenes where you're going out together and it's already like whatever, next year or the holidays. Make the future now and create now what you want to be experiencing. Sally, yeah, the inner conversation affirmations make you want to cry. It's beautiful. Well, when you think about how did you grow up in your family? So, if you've been lucky to have parents say words of affirmation to you, how they value you, how beautiful and how smart you are. Many people have not had that experience. And if you haven't had the experience of someone telling you how important you are to them, you need to be practicing that. You want to practice that, because as you practice that, that will definitely be what you will manifest in here as you continue to persist in those affirmations. Loved my Affirm With Me video. Mel, do you think it's possible to manifest SP like NFL player? Absolutely. People are manifesting other people. It doesn't matter who the person is, okay? Yes, you can. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, you have to make sure you're looking at some of your limiting beliefs, okay? If you have a belief like, well, they live in that city and I live here and I don't know how. Or if you, so then you want to say all things are possible. You could be in the same place at the same time. I manifested Rod Stewart, which was kind of wild, to be standing 5 feet from me, okay? So did I know he was going to be in Chicago? I had no idea. But all of a sudden, that one day I was at the park with my kids at like Maggie Daley Park. It's like a big park in the city of Chicago in Grant Park. And he was standing like 5 feet away from me. Okay. So now, if at the time I didn't even know I was manifesting, but I know now as I look back on it, I know I manifested that because of what led up to that. So what are your beliefs around it? Like if you think of that NFL player, who do you think their type is? Because if you think their type is that cheerleader and you're not the cheerleader, then that's, you may or may not manifest that desire. So who do you think his type is, that NFL player? Then your answer needs to be, I am his type. So reality creation is all about you convincing yourself you are his type. You are his type. So you keep repeating that, some affirmations like that over and over, okay? Now, are you the type of person who would put someone like an NFL player on a pedestal? Okay, no, you got to bring him down. You got to bring it down equal level. You could put yourself up on the pedestal if you like, okay? So there are ways that you want to look at the current reality to see that there's equal, that all possibilities exist, and see that person with you. See them totally turn their head to look at you and want everything to do with you. So how would you do that? You're going to go to the end. You go to the end, picture the two of you together. Not like you're picturing in the third person, but you're sitting across from them at a table and you're out to dinner for your anniversary. What would that look like? They have a gift for you. They're laughing with you, smiling. You're gazing in each other's eyes. Okay, so you're creating a imaginal scene in your mind like that it feels natural and normal that you're together. So it happens all the time, but if you are putting them on a pedestal, it doesn't mean you can't manifest them. But if you want to create a long-lasting relationship, you want to bring everything to like this idea of an equal playing field, right? Let your NFL player treat you like the priority. If you want also, when you're thinking about this whole idea, to help build your belief and create your belief, find evidence of people. I mean, if you're considering yourself as like an everyday person and they're an NFL player, there could be some belief around that. So you want to focus on the idea that this NFL player loves everyday people like me. That's what you affirm, right? then you look at people like Matt Damon. I think he met his wife who was a bartender. So you want to find evidence in reality where there's celebrity, NFL player, sports stars, whatever, dating someone who seems like what we would kind of call a regular person or regular Joe, right? We're a regular Joe. None of us are a regular Joe. Okay. Hi, Michelle. Some days I feel powerful, other days I feel like it'll never happen. That's okay. It will happen. It will happen. So keep stepping in your power. It's not about falling out of your power. It's about how often are you coming back to your power. What's the frequency of coming back to your power? So just keep affirming, I am powerful. I am powerful. I can do this. This is about persistence. This is about persistence and always coming back to, I know I'm the God of my reality. I know I create my reality. Tips for manifesting engagement ASAP. Imagine you're wearing a ring, okay? Imagine your friends are saying congratulations to you. Imagine that you're already planning the wedding. What does your dress look like? You're already engaged. So from the feeling of the version of you, be that version right now. Don't feel like it's in the future. Don't feel like it's tomorrow or tonight or the next day. It's now, right? The idea of reality creation and manifestation is you're practicing the future of what your experience, preferred reality experience of the future. You're practicing it now for it to become now. And the more that you practice it now, it's feeling generally more natural and normal, okay? This is a game of convincing ourselves of this reality. You only need to assume you are that version, to be that version, okay? So imagine you're telling your parents you're engaged. Imagine you're telling your best friend and they're saying congratulations and you're just so excited. Okay, you don't have to talk about details, just anything that would imply that you're engaged. Now, what else would you be doing if you're engaged? You would maybe go on Pinterest or something, right? And you'd be looking at dresses. You'd be looking online at wedding dresses. You would be looking online at venues. Okay, you might have already done that, but I want you to do that from the place of feeling engaged. In your mind, practice that. Just like the art of being an actor. That's an artistry. It's an artistry. Practice that. The art of feeling it now and being that version now. And what affirmations can I say for marriage? I have Sunflower. I have a playlist with affirmations, and I have I think it's an 8-hour video. Sorry, there's an ambulance going by. I have in my playlist I have an affirmation video for I am married, right? Or I am so you want to have, what does it feel like to be married? Some of this I want you to kind of figure out. You don't have to ask me every question, because what I say and what you see, we could see differently, right? Even though we are reflections of each other in our reality, okay? But what do you want, okay? I am the perfect wife, or I am the perfect husband. I am the perfect catch. I love being married. It feels so good to be married. I love that I feel so safe and secure. I love that I have the most amazing spouse. Okay. It's saying affirmations like that, saying it, feeling it, embody that. Okay, but I definitely recommend you go to my YouTube channel and watch the meditation that I have, the affirmation video that I have for manifesting marriage. How to manifest commitment. It doesn't matter what you want to manifest. Think about declaring what you want. So if you want commitment, or if you want more money, or you want more communication, that's what you're declaring, okay? I am in a committed relationship. I only accept relationships with a commitment, okay? My specific person is committed to me, because that's what I want. These are the affirmations you say. My specific person loves commitment. They don't want to be dating around. They don't like that idea. So do you get it that it's the story you're telling? And the story you're telling is coming from the state of being that you're in. I mean, your current reality is coming from your state of being, right? So if you want to change your reality, you change your state of being. State of being meaning you be the person who's in a committed relationship. What would that feel like? It would feel like you're with someone who naturally wants to be committed to you. They are totally committed to you because you are a total catch. They feel just safe and secure with you. They never met someone like you. They would never want to lose you. Okay, so it's the story you're telling. Do you think they want commitment? Those you can ask yourself some questions, right? Do they want commitment? Maybe you say, yeah, I think they do. Okay, good. You're right on with the story. Okay, do you think they want commitment with you? Then you ask yourself, right? Do they want commitment with me? Well, then if your answer is, I don't know, maybe I don't know. Okay, no, but you're the creator. So it's not, I don't know. It's not wishy-washy. You're not wishy-washy. You declare, yes, they do. I radiate beauty. I am magnetizing. I radiate love. I radiate security. I radiate freedom that allows them to feel free. Even though they're committed to me, they still feel free. Everyone wants to feel free in a relationship. Commitment doesn't mean you have to be by their side 24/7, but commitment is also freedom. The freedom to go and live life, also yet be committed to each other. Do you see that? Okay. So what story are you telling consistently, dominantly? That dominant story you're telling is what's manifesting out. So if you're someone who's affirming and you're not necessarily seeing any evidence whatsoever, keep persisting. Don't look at the world to tell you you're in charge. So don't look at the world to tell you. The world is like the effect. You are the cause. The world is the effect. So if you're the cause and you're affirming and you're feeling good, and then but then you look at the 3D and you go, yeah, but it's not happening. Do you understand? You're the cause. So the cause, if the cause is saying it's not happening, that's an affirmation. You're affirming it's not happening. Now essentially it's like you're declaring it's not happening. It is happening, it isn't happening. It is happening, it isn't happening. Okay, do you see, like, that whole scenario doesn't get you anywhere? You may or may not see a manifestation. Okay, so in order to see the manifestation, consistently say and speak your declaration. I am with my specific person. I'm in a beautiful relationship. You're going to declare that, and as you declare it, you're feeling it deeper and deeper and deeper. You're feeling it more within. The reason we're repeating it over and over and over is to create a new belief that feels more true and more natural. Okay, and what we put our focus on, that's what we're creating in our reality. That's what we're experiencing. All right, you guys. If you need additional help, if you want to work with me, I have one-on-one coaching available. I also have text message coaching. I have my new course that I created. It's a blueprint, Master Your Reality by Mastering Your Self-Concept. That blueprint can be used to manifest a specific person, manifest your dream job, really any desire. And I have a VIP monthly membership group if you want to be part of a group where you get that support and inspiration on a daily basis to stay in the state of being where you want to be. So I love you all. You guys have a great afternoon. Bye.